I think maybe now I fixed the problem. And I love awkward live YouTube stuff where volume isn't working. And I got it. Is that a thumbs up? You can hear me? Yes. I'm so excited. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for helping me with my technical difficulties. Anyway, I have a wonderful recipe today because actually I'm going to be making a sweet treat. So I'm not making dinner, I'm making sort of a dessert or a snack. But I saw this recipe and it just made me have an instant craving to try it out. And so we're going to go ahead and do it. And it's perfect for the summer, especially right now in where I am in Ontario, Canada. We've had super hot weather lately. And so this is going to be refreshing. And I've also not been eating a lot of or any fruit lately. And I think that I should be eating fruit because it's very healthy snack for you. So I'm making today a lime coconut fruit dip. So, when you go to the grocery store or whatever and you buy those fruit trays and it has like a nice little dip in the middle, a little sweet dip in the middle, they're never vegan. And I don't even think I've ever seen one commercially for sale that's vegan. So I'm going to make one, and it has very simple recipes and super cheap. And it also includes tofu, so it means it has tons of protein in it. So, it's good for you and it'll fill you up, and the fiber from the fruit will fill you up, and that's part of a wonderful snack. So the ingredients I'll show you before we go down, and I drip my tofu juice everywhere. I'm using silken tofu. You can't really see it here. Actually, I can show you the package. Silken tofu right here. So that is the softest tofu. I think you could probably use medium or firm tofu, but you'd have to blend it for like a crazy amount of time, and then that would just take forever. So use soft tofu. We're also going to use some coconut milk. So I just got this at the grocery store. It did get really thick in the fridge on me. We used it for another recipe. So I also used a bit of cashew milk to thin it out. And then you can thin out your sauce, your dip, however thin you like. And then you're going to use some maple syrup or any other sweetener you like. I like to use maple syrup when I can because it's more natural. It's still sugar, but it's natural. And then, of course, you're going to need a lime and fruit to dip it in. And that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 4 ingredients, 5 if you need the cashew milk. Super cheap and easy. You can get all this at the grocery store. And then you can dip whatever fruit you want in it and go from there. You can dip cookies in it if you want. So we're going to go down with our camera, and I don't have my cool 2 cameras, but we're just going to use this. Hopefully you guys can see everything. There we go. There. So you want to use a little blender, but this is liquidy enough that you could use a bullet blender if you had it. So if you have a smoothie blender, go ahead and use that. And we're going to get our tofu in. I have a bit of liquid settling, so I'm going to dump it out. You can't really strain soft tofu that much, but just get the water out as best you can. And we're going to pop it in there. So I'm doing half a container. So you're going to get that all in there. And then I didn't get my measuring cup. So we're going to do, I'm actually measuring this out because I wanted to test it out. So we're going to do half a cup of the coconut milk. And this is, again, I think this is a full fat coconut milk, but it's worth it because you're going to be eating fruit. So there's your coconut, half a cup. Super, super simple. And then for the maple syrup, I did about 1/8 of a cup. So I'm just going to wing it in this half a cup thing. But you can judge that, like start with 1/8 of a cup, and then if you feel like you need more sweetener, you can add more sweetener. But I found that 1/8 of a cup was pretty good. So I just eyeballed that. All right. And then we're going to need our lime. So here's my nice green lime. And sometimes if you roll it, you can get it to be a bit more, the juice will come out of it easier. But first we want to zest it because you want to have the zest of the lime in that. So I actually have a zester that you can use. But if not, you can use any type of grater, even a big box grater, and grate it down. And if you don't have any of those fancy things, you can actually just use a fork and scrape the zest. So I put the whole zest in. So you just want to, you don't want to go too deep, but you want to get all the green off. If you go too deep, you'll get the bitter sort of whiter part of the outside, and you don't want it to be bitter. So we're just going to do the whole zest and learn from a pro. Make sure you zest your lime before you cut it in half, otherwise it's just too annoying to try to get the zest off. You want to get it all out of there so it doesn't look like too much. I got pretty much the whole thing. And then we're going to cut this in half. And we're going to squeeze half the lime juice in and then you taste test it. If you want more lime juice after that. Oh, Jesus. Oh my gosh. There we go. Finally. I think I cut my lime the wrong way. All right. So we've got half our lime juice in there. And then, so that's it. So now we're going to blend it up. I don't think we need any more liquid. You still want it to be kind of thick so that it's a dip. There we go. So now we're going to puree this again. Hopefully the noise is not too loud. And that's it. It's done. Look at that juiciness. So let's get this into some sort of bowl. Gotta go under my counter. Bowl with a lid. So let's get that in here. Get it all off. This smells so good. I love the lime coconut flavor combination, so this is amazing to me. And like I said, it's really healthy to eat, and then it'll help me eat more fruit. But this is great to bring to a party, especially if you have people that are vegan or vegetarian, or maybe they're lactose intolerant or whatever they say. So awesome for summer barbecues, which hopefully we can get out and go to summer barbecues. All right, let's look. Camera angles. Look at this. I think this indeed is the quickest demo I've done. Look at that. Awesome. So let's taste it. Really good. So that's enough sweetness for me. I think I actually did a little bit over 1/8 of a cup. And then I have tons of lime juice in there. I don't think I need any more lime flavor. And it's awesome. You get a little bit of coconut, but not too much. I'm not a huge fan of coconut flavor in like dinners and stuff, but desserts for sure. So now we have to taste test it on our different fruit. So the main one that I wanted to showcase, because it was so popular when I looked online, is the little watermelon fries, they call them. So let's try it on the watermelon. Let's see. Look at that. And it's thick enough that it coats it, because you don't want it to be wet, like too watery, right? Oh my gosh, that's so good on watermelon. Watermelon. Next, we're gonna try strawberries, and stick around because I have a really weird taste test after this that I'm gonna surprise you with. Let's try strawberries. Pretty good with strawberry, but the strawberry is which is fine. The strawberry flavor is overpowering the dip a little bit, which is not bad because strawberries taste good. Apples, any fruit though, seriously, just make a huge tray of fruit, eat it. Okay, that is it. Super simple dip. Don't go away because I have my crazy taste test, but soft tofu, half a pack, a half a cup of coconut milk, 1/8 of a cup of, what am I thinking, maple syrup, and then you have the zest of a lime and the juice of half a lime or more, and blend it. And that should last in the fridge just as long as any tofu dish would, probably a week. So you can use that and snack on it, you know, trying to eat healthier snacks, snack on it after dinner, all that stuff, or during the work day like I do. So I snack all day. Okay, this, I have two crazy taste tests for you with the watermelon now. So this has been going around online, and if you're not big on social media, you may not have seen this before, but there is a craze going around the internet where people are putting yellow mustard on watermelon and eating it. So I'm going to try it. I didn't think I was going to try it, but then I saw so many people do it that I was like, I have to try this. But before that, I'm going to do something a little bit more normal. So the other thing that's really traditional, I think in the southern states mostly, is to put a little bit of salt on your watermelon, and that is supposed to amp up the flavor and intensify it. So I'm going to try that first. I have my little salt grinder. I can't do one-handed salt grinder. So I just did a little bit of salt on there, and I'm going to taste this one first. That is so cool. Actually, I'm going to have a bit more of that. I don't mind it. Like you do taste the saltiness, and it amps up the flavor a little bit. But I think if I was gonna eat some watermelon, I probably just would leave the salt off because I wouldn't want to bother. But it's not bad. It's pretty good. And actually, watermelon is really good sometimes in savory dishes. Someone on my Facebook suggested grilling it with some balsamic, which would be great. And I've also seen a lot of actually vegan meals made out of like vegan faux meat made out of watermelon. So there's tuna recipes if you want to try doing sort of like sushi tuna. There's tons of vegan recipes with watermelon tuna. And then also I've seen people do a whole watermelon and they smoke it for 3 days or something, and then it turns into like a, a ham-like consistency. Okay, but this is the final, the finale. I'm gonna try French's watermelon or French's mustard on this watermelon. So I gotta shake it up good because I don't want just mustard water coming out. I can't believe I'm gonna try this. This makes me feel almost as gross as when my dad makes me try Marmite, which is disgusting to me. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do it. Oh my God. Are you ready? Whoa. Oh my gosh. It's pretty good actually. Somebody said it made it taste sweeter. I don't know about that, but I could this is wild. I'm still going. Somebody come and stop me. It's so good. It's so good. I don't even know why it's good. Okay, I have to have one more and then I'm gonna let you go because now I'm just eating in front of you for no reason. Mmm, so good. Try the mustard on the watermelon and try this wicked dip for a healthy snack. Again, any kind of fruit would go good in this because you're just dipping it, and great to take to a barbecue. You can prepare it in advance. It literally took me 5 minutes, and I just think it's wicked. I saw it online, had to try it, and now I'm sold. I love this. I love the coconut lime flavor. And then if you buy a container like this, then you can reuse it for other things. We made some curry the other day, and now we have some left, so tons of flexibility there for leftovers. But that's it. So glad to see you. Thanks for your patience always with my technical difficulties. I don't know what I'm going to do next week with this weird program I've been trying to use. But that's it. Love you guys. Thanks for joining. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And if you have time, please watch another video after this one because it'll show the YouTube algorithm that my stuff is cool. And then they'll show it to other people. So I appreciate it. Bye.